It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Happy Monday, my friends. It is a pretty decent Monday, not gonna lie, but I got something I gotta tell you. I'm really proud of myself. I did a big kid thing over the weekend. I made my very first loaf of sourdough bread, and it turned out fantastic. Like, better than I even expected it to. So, I think it was Friday night, my sister gave me some of the starter. And I'm not going to lie, that stuff kind of freaks me out. Like, it's alive. It's alive. Anyways, so Friday night, I got the starter, let it build up. And then Saturday evening, I started my sourdough journey. And my sister told me, she's just like, everybody makes it way more complicated than it needs to be. She's like, you don't need to flip it a million times. You don't got to do this and this and this. She's just like, just do this, let it sit overnight, wake up, and then prep it for baking. And that's exactly what I did. And let me tell you, it looks beautiful. It tastes amazing. The thing that she did tell me, she's like, if you leave it too long, that the longer you leave it, the more sour that the dough is going to be. And I'm not a fan of like super, super sourdough. I mean, it's in the name. Yes, I know. But like the flavor that my loaf has is like it's like a happy medium. It's fantastic. So I didn't have any of the fancy tools that everybody has on TikTok. But now that I figured out how to do this and how to continue doing this, I'm going to try and make some sourdough bagels. I'm going to try some, some mix-ins. I'm going to try the cheddar jalapeno type of sourdough bread because that would be fantastic for like egg sandwiches in the morning. Ugh, don't even get me started on how amazing my breakfast was today. Anyways, sourdough. I understand the obsession because, like I said, it's a lot easier than some things that I've made. And it's so pretty. It makes me feel like an artisanal baker in the middle of Italy. Not really, but like I was pretty satisfied, not gonna lie. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I have your 2 o'clock tea for you today. I find this very funny. A Minecraft movie made another $80.6 million this weekend, and last I heard, Snow White lost a lot of money. I find it so funny that Minecraft killed the new Snow White movie. All right. Apple TV has canceled Mythic Quest after 4 seasons. Playboi Carti's music is back at number 1 on Billboard 200. Kendrick Lamar released a video for Luther in his collaboration with SZA. My Chemical Romance is releasing a deluxe edition of the album 2004, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. I'm all for that. And for the 1-year anniversary of Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter issued 1,000 clear vinyl records filled with brown liquid made to look like espresso. But guess what? They're already sold out. Shocker. Okay, this one, though. Kanye has been on another tweet rampage. And, of course, he had to bring up Taylor Swift and some inappropriate comments from him. Anyways, Taylor actually hit him with a cease and desist. And let's just say Travis Kelce, he reportedly wants to confront the man face to face. He wants to have it out with him. Honestly, I'm just going to stop talking right there. We're just going to stop, but we're going to move on. Let's see. There's another one that I saw that was really weird. Ed Sheeran doing things that only Ed Sheeran would do. He bought an old pub on eBay and he put it in his backyard. It's modeled after a pub that he frequented as a teenager, and then he describes it as a man's catacombs rather than a man cave. Like I said, that's such an Ed Sheeran thing to do. So that's really all I have for you for your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. Goodbye, dying eggs for Easter. Hello, dying marshmallows for Easter. I'm not even joking. The company Jet Puffed wants people to save money by dyeing marshmallows, and they even sold special dye kits at Walmart.com this weekend, and I guess they sold out. I didn't even know that was a thing, but honestly, I'm okay with this. Even though you should just buy the marshmallow packages that are already colored, then you don't even have to dye them. Idaho's number 1 hit music channel, Z103. It's Katie Lee. This is for the people out there that are still working on their gym goals. If you don't take progress pictures, you're doing it wrong. Okay? I almost didn't do it because, I don't like looking at it, okay? But I swear, progress pictures are going to make or break your gym going routine. Because I was so close on quitting last week because I was so ticked off. Nothing's changed. I was over it. I was so over it. But then I'm just like, okay, I have progress pictures. Let's update the progress pictures and put them side to side. And there is change. There is. So if you just need that little bit of motivation, make sure you take those progress pictures, the befores, and then continue to update them. Also, remember, if you're still going on that fitness journey, do not quit. Keep going. Okay? You're doing awesome. I believe in you. It's what is it? It's a marathon, not a sprint. I was talking to one of my buddies, and he's just like, yeah, you're probably not going to see a lot of difference for like 6 months into it. And that's okay. As long as you're starting to feel better, maybe feel a little bit stronger, have a little bit more energy, and you're eating better, you know what? That's all that matters. But also at the same time, physically seeing the difference, it definitely helps the brain a little bit. So like I said, take the progress pictures. Do it. Sometimes these surveys that they release are so stupid. There's a new one out that says 90% of Americans say that they regularly use abbreviations in their daily messages. I'm definitely guilty of that. But there was another one that said making text too short makes people feel like they're brushed off. So basically, like saying THX instead of typing out the full word thanks. Thing about it is that thanks is just like simple, hey, yeah, thanks. If you spell out the full word thanks and just nothing else, no punctuation or an exclamation point, then yeah, that one's going to be like, yeah, thanks. That one's a little bit more sassy to me. Make sure if you're excited and you're, saying thanks, put an exclamation point. Exclamation points make a lot of difference. Just saying. Or here's an idea. You can do a voice text. Z103, it's Katie Lee, Idaho's #1 hit music channel, Z103. Okay. So, EastsideHoNews.com just did this story for my adventurers out there. A portion of Craters of the Moon is back open for motor vehicles. So, you got the 7-mile loop road just reopened for the season after being closed for the winter. And so, you can now drive to popular spots like the Devil's Orchard and Inferno Cone. But, some of the areas are still snowed in. Full access is expected to be open by Memorial Day. So, you're looking for something to do. Sounds like a fun time, but full story. Go check it out, EastsideHoNews.com. All right, in case anybody needed a quick reminder, tax day is tomorrow for most Americans. And there was a poll that was done on Friday, and guess what? At least 1 in 4 people are still working on them, and that includes 9% who said they hadn't even started yet. So in case you needed that little push, get it done. Idaho's #1 hit music channel, Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I've got your heart-to-heart for today. You can literally find a, quote, study for anything these days. Men prefer natural lips. Guys like natural nails. Cool. Well, guess what? I like pizza rolls at 2 a.m., but that's not up for debate right now. Okay? So, the thing that I want you to listen right now to is that if you want to rock the lip filler, acrylic nails, you want to get a buzz cut, you want some glitter eyebrows, or whatever makes you feel like an absolute baddie in the best way, do it. Okay? Confidence is not about fitting somebody else's idea of cute. It is about walking into a room and then knowing that you look the way that you want to look and feeling good about it. So with that, forget what they say and what they like, because the only opinion that matters is yours. And if a dude or anybody else can't hang with that, then you just need to keep moving on, my friend. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I have beef with an owl, and I am so tired of it. They say that owls are a symbol of wisdom and all of that. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm getting really tired of being all of this wise woman things. I don't know. I'm tired of it. I need it out of my yard. I have this owl. He lives in my trees. And you want to know what he does every single night? Aside from keeping the mouse population of my house down, which is fantastic. I shouldn't be complaining, but I am. The stupid thing loves to just sit sit right outside my window all night long and go, who, I'm about to show you who in just 2 seconds if you don't get out of my window. It makes me so angry. Like, I will be just passed out asleep, having the best dream of my life, and then all of a sudden, right through my window. And I can't do anything about it because owls are protected. I mean, like, yeah, cool, whatever. Get out of my window. Sorry, I'm very passionate about this whole thing. It makes me really angry. I'm sorry that I'm projecting my anger on you right now, but he makes me so mad. He is ruining my beauty sleep. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I've got your daily dummy for you today. I feel like there's always weird stuff happening at Walmart, but you know what? I'm surprised this one hasn't happened in Idaho yet. We're down in Louisiana. There are 4 people that rolled into a Walmart on horses. Yeah, just, galloping through the grocery aisles, having a great time. One of the guys even told the news, it was fun. We were famous. That's all. And when asked about the horses, he joked that they were his emotional support horses because nothing says inner peace like a pony in produce, right? Anyways, the cops, however, were not feeling the cowboy energy, and everybody is now facing charges for disturbing the peace. And one of the riders was apparently a kid, so yeah, probably not the best way to do your 15 minutes of internet fame. On the same side of it, why hasn't this not... I feel like this has happened somewhere in Idaho, just not at a Walmart. I've seen a horse in a bar before. I worked there. It was funny. It was hilarious. I don't know. I think this is just a little too... I don't know, overdone. Like, come on. They were just having fun. It wasn't actually hurting anybody. Z103, it's Katie Lee. My friends, I'm out of here for the day. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.